Hey, back here again, describing the 13th dream I've ever posted. Lucky number 13. Quick trigger warnings, blood, descriptions of blood. So into the dream. The woods were, darker. They were angrier. I could feel the electricity in the air. It felt like it was gonna storm. And I was feeling sick. My stomach was in knots. And I don't really know why. I didn't know what was going on, really. As I walked, I felt like I was being watched, and that could have just been my paranoia speaking, but it wasn't. I was actively being watched and followed. As I walked, I eventually heard static, and it started off quiet at first, and it grew louder the longer I walked. Though now that I think back on it, I don't think it was really static. It could have been, but I think it was more like animal sounds, but whatever. Maybe cicadas, because cicadas and static sound very, very similar if you're not actively trying to distinguish, actively not listening. And the noise kind of grew louder and louder the longer I walked, and the pain in my stomach, it felt like I had just been punched really hard in my stomach, and it caused me to fall to my knees, and I began coughing, and I eventually started coughing up blood, and I felt something appear behind me, and I glimpsed back to see what it was, and it was the man, and the noise became painful, and I woke up. Everything was as it usually was, grayscale. The man was wearing a red tie, I remember that. And there was no sign of, any paths or the willow. The man was tall, slim, faceless. He reminded me of a tree. And like I said, the forest was angry. Physically, it was all the same, but it felt charged. And I think that about wraps it up. Thank you so much for watching. My Ask box on Tumblr is open. You can also reach me on Twitter and at my Gmail. And I'll see all of you in the next one. Bye-bye.